Hey, Mark Shepard here, and got a little thought about health and fitness and diet right now. I've been exploring this week, really dialing back the carbs. Now that I've quit drinking coffee, I phased out coffee, went to decaf, and then had a conversation with my dad because I keep hitting this 210 pound barrier, and then I go back up a little bit, back down. So it's not a huge shift or a huge sway, but whenever I add fruit back into my diet, I gain weight again. And whenever I start adding the carbs in, I gain weight again. And so I really wanted to somehow, I'm working on getting rid of the belly, and I'm making progress, but I'm also concerned about the visceral adipose tissue, as it's known in the field, and that's the internal fat. And so one of the things I've been doing is really getting rid of the caffeine, and I've also been experimenting with intermittent fasting, and I've gone as long as 24 hours. So I'll have dinner, go to bed, have no breakfast, no lunch, and then have dinner, right? So that's a 24-hour fast. But I would barely get into ketosis. And what I want to do is get into ketosis so that my body is kind of switched over to burning fat for fuel. And one of the challenges, I was talking to my dad, he said that you want to take your fat, your healthy fat level, up to 75% of your diet. And this sounds outrageously radical when you consider what we've been told for the last 30 or 40 years. That fat was the evil, right? But it wasn't fat, it was sugar and carbs, and all carbs are sugar, essentially. So to really crank up the healthy fats, moderate amount of protein. This is not like you're trying to build a bunch of muscle. You're just trying to switch your body over into fat burning, because if you eat too much protein, the protein breaks down to glucose, whereas the fat breaks down to ketones. That's my understanding. So I've been fasting. I started, had my last meal on Wednesday, and today is Friday, so I'm going to fast until tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at lunch, right, noon. So it's the longest fast I've ever done, and the strange thing is I feel really good. I feel energized. I am in pretty decent ketosis right now. They have these little pee strips that you can pee on, and you can see where you are. There's a color code, and the deeper the purple is, the more ketosis you're in. So my body is burning fat right now. That's what it's doing, and I have lost 8 pounds in a week, which is pretty cool. So, and I would like to actually lose about 8 more pounds, and I want to get my body fat down to, I've touched 17. I want to get into 16. I want to be solid 16, 15 body fat. That's my goal. So in this 90-day challenge, this has been my goal for a while, and I keep adjusting and trying something different in each challenge, because I've made progress and then I've kind of lost, and that's just kind of, life is like that. And particularly if you want a long-term sustainable change in your body, in your life, in your way you're thinking, you have to be prepared for advances and retreats, but hopefully the advances go farther. So it's 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, a half a step back, 3 steps forward. So you're going forward and you're not going back as far, right? So that's really what we're at. But most people don't have the patience for it, and most people want instant results, and if they don't get the instant result, they quit. So you, my friend, are not a quitter. I want you to really take these words to heart, and to see in your life where you can make just one incremental change, or try something different than you tried, to continue moving towards something that you desire, something that you want for yourself, for your life, for your relationships. It's worth it. It's worth going for it. And so that's all I'll say tonight. My name is Mark Shepard, markshepard.com. Please, if you liked this, if this was helpful, please like it and subscribe wherever that subscription thing is. And because when you do that, it helps me to help more people. And I really want to help people. I want to make a difference in your life. And by the way, check out my music, markshepard.bandcamp.com. And talk to you next time. Thanks.